Yo, OnlyHaters, we back. We took a little hiatus last week. You know what I'm saying? Had to recollect. Had to get our minds right. And we on the same wavelength. No coordination. We both got on the black hoodies, so you already know it's about to be a banger of an episode because the telepathy there. But yeah, obviously you take a week off. It's been 2 weeks. A bunch of stuff has happened. I mean, we got people trying to make dudes tap out in the NBA. We got in-season tournament courts, which I'm not sure how I feel about yet. We got this man CJ Stroud just taking absolute leaps as a rookie. We figured out a little bit more about each NFL team. I mean, Tyrese Haliburton, 8 assists or something like that, or no, 32 assists and 0 turnovers in his last 2 games. It's looking crazy out here, man. So, P, how you living?
Living good, man. Under the weather. We sick this episode, but even Michael Jordan had a flu game, so I'm ready to go.
I respect that. All right. Well, you already know we got to get started. 1 weekly spotlight each. Tough to narrow it down to one, but that's what we're going to do because we got some topics to get to for you. So, P, I'm going to let you go first. Who's your weekly spotlight?
I ain't gonna lie. My weekly spotlight is coming from the NFL. And we're going to touch on Stroud, so I'm not going to do that. My weekly spotlight is Josh Dobbs, man. I mean, wow, what are we doing? Like,
TikTok
what are we doing?
GOAT.
You know what I'm saying? The TikTok legend, the NASA legend, the alopecia killer. You know what I'm saying? Went to Minnesota, didn't know teammates' names, got a win, got to learn his teammates' name, came out here, got another win. It's looking like a solid trade for them. Joey Jettas is coming back here soon. The Vikings might be on the up and up. Lions fans, y'all might not have to worry about anything. Y'all got a cushion, but a wild card spot is hanging in the balance. So, Josh Dobbs, you are my weekly spotlight, my friend.
I respect that. Also, if y'all watching on YouTube and you see me looking down a lot, that's because the Sixers and the Celtics playing right now. We got our hospital squad going. No Jalen, no Kristaps. And DeAnthony Melton might be my most hated by the end of this week because I don't think bro's missed a 3 yet. I'm going to be real with you. But, yeah, it's tough. My weekly spotlight, I'm going to actually stay in the NBA, and it's actually going to be someone that's playing in this game right now. I got to go with Tyrese Maxey, man. I would say Haliburton, but like I mentioned in the intro, we're gonna be talking about Haliburton later. Maxey dropped a 50 piece first off. So insane. I don't really think anyone expected him to take that big of a leap that quick. So he dropped a little 50 burger. He's just proving that he is a legit number 2. Like, this dude can be a number 2 on a championship caliber team. Like, the leaps are insane. Like, the scoring jump is nuts. It's his pace of play. Last year, he's always been quick, but like he was too quick. Like, he was sped up, mistake prone a little bit because of how quick he tried to play. He's kind of fine-tuned the tempo. Like, he's just an all-around bucket, bro. Like, he's just cold. I got to give my ups to Tyrese Maxey. But yeah, we'll go ahead and get into the NFL then, man. Because
hold on, bro. Before you even proceed, I got a weekly ass light, and that's the damn Clippers, bro. All right, I said on this podcast, I said so many people call Harden washed, so many people call Russ washed, and they expect this to be a damn super team. And look at them now, bro. This shit is garbage. And what's crazy part about it is Ty Lue got me all the way fucked up because every time I watch the Clippers play, Russell Westbrook is getting subbed out at the end of the game, and Russell Westbrook is the reason why these boys are in games. Kawhi be shot chucking. Paul George stopped learning how to pass the ball. He be shot chucking. Harden, they talking about some he need to find us with, bro. It's clit. The ball don't move. That is a weekly ass light. They are 0-5 now. Did they play tonight? I don't know if they played tonight.
No, they didn't play tonight.
0-5 since being together. I don't know who they play next. If there's anybody of a high caliber, they'll probably be 0-6. It's just nasty, bro. Weekly ass light. That's P's new thing. Weekly ass light.
I mean, that's the issue though, man. You put 4 people together that need the ball to succeed, and that's exactly what you're gonna get, man. Like, I understand the talent's there, so you could say like, oh, they're veterans, they're talented, they'll eventually figure it out. I don't think they will because who the hell is going to play off the ball? Like, I mean, it's a
Who gonna
mess
be
over
that?
there,
Who
man.
gonna be the leader though? Like what? Who is gonna allow themselves to learn from the next guy beside him? That's my question. That's all it is. I really don't
Yeah,
know. I don't know. None of them has ever been on my favorite team, so I've never seen the leadership or whatever. Like obviously, I seen Kawhi with the Raptors. He was, but I mean, you had Kyle Lowry, bro. Like that was the vocal leader of the Raptors at the time. Like, bro, who was gonna be the leader?
that's
Who
the
gonna
issue,
listen?
bro. Like, none of them have pedigree besides Kawhi. Like
It's nasty,
they're
bro.
all dudes. They all got talent, but I don't think all of them got it up here. But yeah, I mean, I also do feel for Westbrook because bro was actually like hooping in his role with the Clippers. Like, and now it's just kind of getting taken away from him. But yeah. And then they tried to play small ball against the Nuggets. I don't know what in the right mind makes you think that's going to work. But yeah, anyways, that's a lot to unpack. So since we last recorded, now listen, if you listen to this pod, we've been CJ Stroud truthers, and we've been talking good about CJ ever since like the first game. Like, bro wasn't turning the ball over. Like, he's
I mean,
just
keep it a stat. We've been talking about CJ since this pod started. I mean, at least I know,
yeah,
I would bring him up up to the draft process. I would bring him up once every episode. So, bro, we love the dude. He's a dude.
yeah. He like, bro. The thing is, it. I don't even think anyone's like overrating it, bro. Like, do not get me wrong. The Texans have a bit of talent, but they're young as hell, and they're literally like at this rate they will make the playoffs. And I would like to remind everyone that Devin Singletary has been their primary back the last 2 weeks. Dude couldn't even be the primary back in Buffalo, which maybe he could have been, but they like to scapegoat everyone but Josh Allen. Anyways, then he's had receiver injuries like Noah Brown, who was very, very bad on the Cowboys, has went to Houston and taken an absolute leap. Like, it doesn't matter who gets healthy. Like, respectfully, Robert Woods, you the fourth guy now. Like, it's Nico, Tank, and Noah Brown. And then Dalton Schultz is incredible. Like, CJ Stroud took the scraps of the Cowboys and said, let me cook. But he's just, dude, it's not even just like, yeah, he throws the ball a lot. Last week was the first week they've had like a big rushing game. Devin Singletary had 150 yards, but he's airing it out efficiently, and it's back-to-back clutch drives. This dude does not change in the clutch. You just watch him play and you know he's one of them ones. So that kind of leads me to the question at stake here. How many quarterbacks would you currently take over CJ Stroud? You can name names if it helps.
At this moment, the way he's playing, he's top 5 right now. The way he's playing, I mean, everything he does is highlighted. There's some quarterbacks that are actually doing things that isn't getting highlighted as much. Like, I know a lot of people might comment on me or hate on me on this. Like, Dak, bro, Dak's playing good as hell this year,
I was
bro.
about to say that Dak the last 3 weeks, bro.
Yeah, Dak been playing good as hell, but nobody's gonna talk about Dak. Everybody gonna talk about Dak throwing a pick because every time the Cowboys lose, it's on Dak. It's never on anything else. Which sometimes, granted, it is what it is. But I mean, obviously, I'm gonna take Mahomes, of course. Like, he's undisputed. Tua maybe, but the thing about Tua is CJ Stroud already beat the Bengals. He already beat a primetime team. I ain't seen Tua do it this year yet.
Hey,
Which is nuts. But I mean, Tua maybe. Um, I don't know, man. I'm a Herbert truther. Obviously, he's doing his thing. It's just his defense is so bad, bro.
like
I'll
that's
never
the part
see it.
about the Texans. Like, they actually have so many defensive weapons, bro. Like that.
Right.
The thing about them is if they figure out a way to make the contracts work and afford everybody, that team's going to be good for a long, long time. Now, me personally, obviously would take Mahomes. I know you mentioned he beat the Bengals. I still would take Joe Burrow just because I feel like they're honestly the same, but Joe just been doing it longer. Like, ever since Joe got healthy.
Yeah, Joe Burrow, that guy.
They fine. I just don't want CJ Stroud to be the next Herbert, to be the guy that is insane statistically and can't win. I don't think that's going to be the case, but
it won't be the case simply because of D'Amico Ryan's stud of a head coach.
He's great.
He got what he going on. Like he has identity. He set the tone on what he wants the team to be. And I mean, bro, every time they play a game, they obviously come into the game like they're not going to back down from nobody, no matter who it is, because everybody had them not coming close to a division title. So
I was one of them. I thought they'd be bad.
So, like, bro, he set the tone. He knew, like, CJ knew what he needed to do coming out of here. They put the pieces together. They went straight forward. I mean, I think D'Amico Ryan set the tone on draft night, drafting Stroud, doubling back to get Will. Like, yeah, he let everybody know, like, bro, I'm building this team now. Like, I'm not waiting around. So
and listening to his
good.
future quarterback when his future quarterback said, "I want Tank Dell."
That's smooth.
Like,
I mean, that's all it is.
No offense to your franchise, but the Panthers would never.
All offense. I'm boycotting them boys right now. All offense to them. But I mean, all I'm saying is this: he's playing at a top 5 level. He has a case to be MVP. There's not too many quarterbacks that display more grit, more arm talent right now than him, more ability to go win a game. Like, he looks like he should have. He's been in the league for 5-10 years already, bro. It's just what it is.
Yeah.
And the better they're gonna get, the better he's gonna look.
And bro, I mean, like,
it's what it is. It is what it is.
Like, their offensive line still isn't great.
It ain't terrible like it was in the early season. I mean, Tunsil set the tone, bro. Like, if you got a franchise left tackle, it'd take you a long way anyway. You know what I'm saying? So, me personally, I feel like everybody afraid to say that he top 5 or he should do this, do that because he's a rookie. Which, I mean, the media's starting to get hip to it now, but it is what it is. And we knew what this quarterback class was coming in. We knew what it was.
Yeah, I just think, first off, anyone who spelled Jeremy with an L got to be tough on the line.
Yeah, no cap.
Like, that's crazy. But I also think, like, I'm kind of on both sides too of like the CJ and Bryce comparisons. And, just hear me out here because I know you're very, strongly opinionated about this because, like, Bryce is your guy, yada, yada, yada. But the thing is, it is unfair to compare the two because of situation. Now, I'll be honest, I don't necessarily think the Texans are like 30 times better than the Panthers. They're just barely better, but nonetheless better. They have a more competent coach. They obviously have a more competent front office now that they're not dealing with the Bill O'Brien, DeAndre Hopkins, all that stuff that was going on, and their owner calling players prisoners, which is still nuts to me. But it's just one of those things where you look at the numbers and you can do the comparisons about, well, Trevor Lawrence started like this. First off, I got to give Trevor Lawrence a pass. That's the worst situation I've ever seen a rookie quarterback in. Dude's coach wasn't even flying back with the team. So, I mean, I ain't gonna hate on that. But this is where I hate it for Bryce Young because the Panthers front office sucks. Jacksonville, when they got Lawrence and they realized shit went south, they went and got a head coach who had just won a Super Bowl 2 years ago or 3 years ago, whatever it was. They went and got Christian Kirk, who had just had a 1,000-yard season. They go and acquire Ridley, who obviously suspended, but was a 1,000-yard receiver. They go and get Ingram, who wasn't ever bad. He just had a reputation for he couldn't catch, which obviously wasn't true. He's been great there. They listened to Trevor. They draft ETN. He's been great. They did everything to build around Trevor. And I don't think the Panthers are going to do that. And that's what I hate, man, because Bryce is going to be stuck in hell and people are always going to blame him because it's just like everything else in life. The guy who's center stage is going to be the one that gets blamed, and it sucks. Now, that being said, I think the Panthers would be a little bit better if CJ Stroud was their quarterback. That's not to say Bryce can't catch CJ Stroud, but as it stands right now, I think I would say like they'd be a little better. But I just also think it's very unfair how like everyone's acting like Bryce is just Bryce. What he is right now is his final form and he's never going to get better. If his front office actually changes and cares about him, he'll be fine.
mean, Carolina, man. I mean, it's as simple as that. If you win 20 games and your new owner gets there, it's just the identity of the squad right about now. Like that's just what they do. They losers. I mean, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. They suck. They losers. You know what I'm saying? It's my squad. I'm gonna ride with them forever. But it is unfair. Bryce has showed things that no other rookie quarterback has shown so far. You know what I'm saying? And I think he'll be great. But it just takes time to build and do what you need to do. I don't really know. Shout out to CJ. I love CJ. I like me personally, before the draft process, I even wanted CJ. I didn't care which one. My problem is this though. Leading up into the draft, leading up into this year, everybody knew Bryce Young was quarterback one. Everybody knew he was going first. So, but now whenever the Panthers do this and then do that, everybody acting like CJ Stroud was first, doing this, doing that. It's lame. It's bogus. They both great in their own way. I'm just waiting for Bryce to have his moment. I don't know if he ever will, but I hope so for that young man's sake because he a good dude and he a good player. And he's been a winner all his life. So this is probably shocking as hell for him, bro, to go through this.
Like, listen, I can feel
crazy.
the pain because first off, I don't want the Patriots to win another game because I'm tired of being in the cycle of getting a terrible draft pick when you're not ever going to be like you're not close to being a Super Bowl team. They can be next year if they draft right and if they make the right moves and actually stop letting Belichick be GM and use their $100 million in cap space. But that's a whole other conversation. So I get it. Like when guys aren't getting separation and they're not getting open, it sucks. Thielen's the only guy that can. You pay Miles Sanders money, Chuba takes the job from him. He just isn't the same. He's an O-line merchant. But yeah, it's rough, man. But I will say this, like CJ Stroud, I would say, if I'm looking obviously in terms of playing right now, he's obviously top 5. But I'm even going to say not playing right now. If we're talking like totality of, which guy would you rather have? If you're thinking longevity for your franchise, he's a rookie, so he's going to go over a lot of guys. I genuinely think like at worst, he's like 7th. And I think the very few select guys are the ones like Mahomes, Burrow.
Yeah, the game phasing out anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
The old heads are phasing. So Rodgers is probably done here soon. Kirk Cousins probably done here soon, especially with the Achilles. Matt Stafford's done here soon. You got a lot of guys phasing out or in the back end of their careers. Like they still great, but it's not gonna be around forever. And yeah, that leaves you with the guys like Kyler Murray and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, it's not a huge mountain for CJ to go up. That's exactly what I'm trying to say. So
no, I'm with that for sure. So you brought up Tua a little earlier, which kind of segues into the pretenders or contenders segment. We can go through these quick. Now, I think what we'll do is I'll let you take the NFC since you're a Panthers guy. I'll take the AFC since I'm a Patriots guy. And we'll just kind of rapid fire some off and say if we think they pretenders or contenders. So I'll start with the Dolphins. Contenders or pretenders?
I think they are contenders. They have a high level offense, high powered offense. That's for sure. Jalen Ramsey's back. The defense isn't as bad as it was. Honestly, it's all just gonna fall on if Mike McDaniels can damn adjust, bro. Because every game that I've seen him play, he adjusts, but he adjusts too late. The game with the Chiefs, he adjusted too late.
They know his fault.
It ain't all his fault. I'm not saying it's all his fault, but he has to adjust, and Tua has to make big time plays. That's what any quarterback gonna have to do to win a Super Bowl. You got to make big time plays. You got to make shit happen. And
yeah,
as of now, they contenders. I mean, I can't say they not, but I mean, it's one of them teams where I'm like, yeah, we got to see what's up before I completely call them a flop.
Okay,
sure.
So I'm gonna take the opposite approach. I'm gonna say they're pretenders with the chance of showing me that they're contenders, and I say that because did you know that they are 0-9 in their last 9 games against teams with winning records? Did you also know that all of their wins this year have come against teams who are a combined 11-27?
Sure.
Now it's better because the Broncos have started to win a little bit, but dude, it's like they literally fold against good teams every single time. And that's like, I just need to see them beat some comp, bro. Like they got some comp down the stretch. I need to see them beat it. Like they're the opposite of the Bills. The Bills will play comp and you're like, damn, they're a contender. Then they go play the Broncos on Monday night and it's like, damn, they ain't got a chance. So it's like, I don't know, man. That's how I feel about them. I think they're pretenders that could be contenders, but I need to see it. P, what you got for the NFC?
I'm gonna go ahead and just go ahead and get on with the get on. Are the Lions pretenders or contenders, man? Like, what's up?
This the easiest answer ever, bro. They fucking contenders. They need to stop playing with my boy Jared Goff, man. That boy B rad. Like, bro, look. I just don't see how you could say they're not. First off, they beat the Chiefs in week 1. I understand Kelsey didn't play. Still, you beat Mahomes on opening night. That's saying something. I don't think he had lost on opening night before that. I could be wrong, but Jared Goff's having the best season of his career. You know, if you watch this pod, how we feel that he got scapegoated in LA. He did not deserve to be treated the way he got treated. Dan Campbell finally woke up and realized Jahmyr Gibbs is explosive as hell. So that's been nice. And he's actually figured out how to utilize both running backs, which shouldn't be hard. Say what you want. Call me crazy. Amon-Ra St. Brown's a top 10 receiver in the league to me. He's always open. Dude gets like 100 plus yards a game, it feels like. If he's not top 10, he's right there. He's right there on the cusp. Like, I guess what I mean is he's good enough to be a number 1 receiver.
No, I think he is top 10.
Defense,
his production speak for itself.
That defense gets better every week, and they've been injured. When that defense gets healthy, it's going to be problems. Hutchinson's having a crazy year. They do not have a weakness. Riley Patterson's a great kicker. Their special teams, they don't make mistakes. Like, that is just a good football team, and it's because they all buy into Dan Campbell. The division sucks. They got a cakewalk in front of them. There is a very high chance we got a 14-3 Lions team going to the playoffs as the 1 seed to host.
All right, I ain't gonna lie. They're not gonna be no damn 1 seed. I'm hating.
They could be, but that schedule's bad.
I'm hating. I mean, they could be. I ain't lying. I mean, yeah, I think they contenders. I think they should just stay the course, play power football. You know what I'm saying? There's not many teams that you can beat. I mean, it's like the Eagles. When you control the clock, don't turn the ball over, put no points on the ground, and it's hard to beat. I mean, yeah, that's something slight. The NFC don't got as much, you know what I'm saying, false hope as the AFC does. So I just had to ask the Lions, see how you felt. Pick your brain a little bit.
You know I'm a Lions fan, man. All right. I'm not even going to waste my time asking about the Chiefs, to be real, bro. Like, we know the answer to that question. Like, there's literally no point. Like, if you have Patrick Mahomes and you have Travis Kelce and you have Andy Reid, you're a contender. That's all there is to it. Like, the only thing that could ruin their season is Taylor Swift. But, yeah, so that's that. This is where it gets interesting. So we'll go Ravens. Me and you have spoken very highly of Lamar Jackson. My boy LJ Era. I mean, he's had a couple rough weeks, but he still, for the most part, does what he needs to do to win. I'd still, if they finish with like 4, they're not. Their schedule's terrible. If they finish with like 5 losses, he might not get it. But yeah, I mean, pretender or contender, Baltimore Ravens.
Damn, bro. I might say pretender on this shit. Not gonna hold you. I just can't see them winning, bro. If they got Lamar doing every fucking thing, dog. I just can't. I don't know why. Like, they're great defensively. They have dogs. They have dogs on the offensive end. But I mean, as receivers, they don't like to catch the ball. They lazy on the routes. They lazy on the breaks. If Lamar gets in turnover trouble, the shit just goes south. Like, just that Cleveland game in general. There's no way they should lose that game. I'm sorry. There's just no absolute way they should lose that game. And I love Lamar. I think he's great. But it's just, everything that the Ravens need him to do. I just think it's too fucking demanding to win a Super Bowl. I could be wrong, but that's what makes them pretender status to me. Now I know some people gonna look at me and be like, Bray, but you just called the Dolphins. But the Dolphins got more at their disposal than the Ravens do. It's just how I feel.
Yeah. I mean, I want to say contenders so bad. Like I do. Like I
really
want
do.
to say it so bad. But like when it gets
Ooh.
down to the nitty gritty, when you get into the playoffs, you can't make mistakes. And that's the Ravens' fatal flaw. They make mistakes. The
It ain't
reason they
even.
lost.
It's like it's not even like they're a high turnover team. It's just they turn the ball over in the most critical moments of every game that I see them lose, and it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. Like I said, if anybody take anything away from this pod, we both think Lamar Jackson's great. We both think the Ravens team is great. It's just too fucking much, bro. It just reminds me of I've lived it, bro. Cam and the Panthers. It's not quite the same, but I've seen a team demand so much from the quarterback that it just breaks it in the end. It's just how it is, bro. It's just how it is. It sucks. It sucks.
Yeah, it's. I hate it, man. You know I wish the best, man. I would love to see Lamar make me eat crow. I would. But
Facts.
I just don't see it happening, man. What you got for the NFC next?
All right, man. What's up with the Cowboys, man? What's up with the Cowboys? What you thinking?
All right. Bro, I'll be honest. I almost feel the same about the Cowboys that you just said about the Ravens. Dak's been great. They putting too much pressure on him, man, because Ezekiel at the locker room, and all of a sudden Tony Pollard can't run the football.
We knew it was up with that.
Like,
we knew it was up with that.
Like Pollard is explosive and he's good, but like he's obviously not an every down back. Like, I'm gonna be honest, bro. There's been games that I've watched this year where I'm like, maybe they need to let Rico Dowdle tote the pill more. Like,
the pill.
Hey,
what you know about the pill, man?
You put me on, bro.
Okay. Oh. What you know about the pill?
Would be carrying that ibuprofen.
You carry the pill. I be looking at Zeke in y'all's game sometimes, and I'm like, damn, Zeke kind of got a little life in the legs.
He does. Bit. I mean, look, obviously, if Dak's going to play at this level, contender. But the problem is, I think if he doesn't play at this level, they ain't got a shot in hell.
Facts.
It's hard, man. That's a lot of pressure.
It is a lot of pressure. I mean, I think at the end of the day, Dak figured out the formula. Just get CD the fucking ball. Like, just get CD Lamb the ball, bro. That's all you got to do. And I mean, anybody that watched football, shout out to Cowboys fans. I mean, I know some Cowboys fans that was twerking to get rid of Zeke, but if you watch the play calling, where they had Zeke in the power run, they had him in single back, I form, wing, pistol, all kind of shit. They had Tony Pollard doing the most creative things possible out of the backfield for him to be explosive, for him to do what he has to do. And now that they got Tony Pollard in them same sets they had Zeke in, shit looking fraudulent. It's looking fraudulent as hell. So I don't know.
The other thing I'll say too is like the defense is good, but it ain't as good as people thought. And obviously part of that is Diggs being out.
Don't get me wrong. Diggs. They definitely needed him this year.
But I mean, Micah Parsons is still absolutely a freak. But the issue is like they just like, I'll be honest, bro. You erase that 49ers game from my memory, contenders. But seeing that and then seeing what the 49ers really are, obviously they killed Jacksonville, but I really don't think Jacksonville is that good. Seeing what they really are and watching that, I don't know, man. You just can't lose to Brock Purdy that bad, dog.
The good thing about the Cowboys is they got a get right game this Sunday, and it's in Carolina. So the defense has a huge opportunity if they didn't have any confidence before to gain it now.
Why do they keep doing this, bro, man? Like Cowboys defense, optimal play every week. They got to price them up to like 4,200. They're like 55% owned because they played the Giants last week and now they playing the Panthers. Man, this is terrible. I'm gonna have to play that damn defense again, man.
Yeah, you might, but I mean, you might have to get freaky and play another defense. Who knows,
bro? Last week I fit the Cowboys in every line because there was value. Because Najee was 4.9, Singletary was 4.7.
Facts.
Rashad White was only like 5'8". So I mean, it
Some
worked.
value. You know what I'm saying?
Like there was a lot of running back value, but it's going to be different this week. Now, thankfully, what will make it easier is the primetime games this week. We ain't going to have no Bengals, no Ravens, no Chiefs, no Eagles.
So it's evenly spread.
We're going to be dripping value everywhere.
Yeah, so it's going to be evenly spread out.
It's going to be interesting. But yeah, all right. Let's see. I'm going to ask you this anyway, so I know what your answer going to be, but I'm still going to ask you because I want to hear what you got. Man, how you feel about them Buffalo dollar bills?
The Carolina Panthers of the North, for sure.
That is crazy.
For sure. I mean, hey, Carolina fans know what I'm talking about when I say the Carolina Panthers of the North. They got a lot of former Panthers on that squad, bro, and it's hilarious to see. But man, them motherfuckers frauds. I mean, it's simple as that. First and foremost, I just want to say, in no way, shape, or form should Stephon Diggs only have 3 targets going into halftime of a game. You know what I'm saying? In a game. And then what did he end up with? 5 targets, maybe? There's no way in hell that Stephon Diggs only have 5 targets in a game. I'm sorry. If he don't have more than 7 or more than 10, I'm not trying to hear shit from Josh Allen at all. Once again, Joshua Allen, bro, you're a freak, dog. Like, you're a specimen. Like, you really go crazy. Bro, your mind is terrible. I watched him throw some absolute bullshit in that game. That first pick wasn't his fault. That was Gabe's fault. Should have caught the ball. But just dropping the ball on handoffs, throwing it in double, triple coverages, it's like, bro, what are we on? And then the Buffalo want to scapegoat Ken Dorsey like that was his fault. That was his fault. I don't understand, bro. Now they better have Joe Brady calling the plays. I don't know if we watch what he did in Carolina with his time there, but that shit wasn't pretty. So I don't know what it is with Josh Allen, bro. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's arm arrogance or he just don't like read the field good enough. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's partially his team that he feel like he got to do everything. I don't know what it is. But until he get over that turnover shit, they will never win a Super Bowl, bro. I'm tired of coming in each year, writing articles, listening to media say this man about to win MVP. And once again, he played himself out of MVP. Why is the Buffalo Bills 5-5? Why? With no Aaron Rodgers, Mac Jones starting over there, the Dolphins are decent, but you already popped them once. Why are y'all 5-5? It don't make sense. It don't make no damn sense. To be a top 3 quarterback in the league, that don't make no damn sense. I digress. We laugh at Herbert. Look, we laugh at Herbert for losing games that don't be his fault. But we got Josh Allen out here in 4K in primetime against unlimited Russell Wilson losing games. I can't believe that shit.
Look,
I can't.
Thing is,
that shit sorry.
This is the thing.
That shit sorry as hell.
Is that I used to have a theory, but then I watched the game.
Ain't no theory for that shit.
Then I watched the game on Monday, and my theory was debunked. See, no, my theory, hear me out. It made a little sense. My theory used to be that he was so turnover prone, which obviously it's still his fault. This theory does not take any of the pressure or blame off Allen. My theory used to be that he turns the ball over so much because he tries to play hero ball because they have no run game, which for a long time they didn't have a run game, and they haven't really had one this year. So instead of being patient, he tries to play hero ball, bad reads, boom. And then I just watched James Cook and Latavius Murray get like 5-6 yards of carry. I watched and he still couldn't get it done. Now, I'll be honest. I would like to say that the Gabe Davis pick was definitely not his fault, but still.
Right, that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that. But you take away the Gabe Davis shit, bro, that's still a fumble and a pick. That's still two.
You take away the Gabe Davis shit, and they still, even if they win the game, it's like a one possession game. Like they should be murdering the Broncos.
Bro, like I said, they're gonna win a couple games. People are gonna be back on track. People are gonna be hyping that man up. I'm still on his ass, bro. I don't see how you 5-5 at this point. I don't understand that, bro. I'm actually dumbfounded how they are 5-5 and then go fire the offensive coordinator after watching their quarterback do what he just did. I don't understand that, bro.
Nah, see that was some.
That's some crazy shit.
I'm gonna talk about that later. You already know when that's coming up, but yeah.
Appreciate that, bro.
We'll do one more each. So
I got a question. I know you're gonna talk about later. Ain't the Bills a top 10 offense? Under 10?
They ain't just a top 10 offense, brother. They're like top 5 in every single offensive stat and analytics.
That's all I needed to know. That's all I needed to know. And they just fired that man. Okay. Welcome to Carolina, buddy. Hopefully. Hopefully. I hope. Okay. So you asked me about the Bills. I mean, damn, the NFC so damn trash. I can't even tell you.
You know who to ask about. I'm waiting on it, man.
I don't want to ask you about Glock Purdy, bro. I really don't want to ask you about
too many Purdy. Rockies.
I'm like, fuck it, man. What I mean, go ahead. What's up with the Glock Purdy Niners, man?
Listen, man, y'all need to drop all that Glock stock because that's the listen. Y'all can talk about. Oh my God, bro! Look what he just did last week to the Jags, though. Dog. First off, will you pay attention to the Jags schedule? It's the same shit as the Steelers, man. They're not really that good. They've beat the teams they're supposed to beat. They're not a contender, though. The Jags are a couple years away still. But, bro, I mean, dude is an absolute weapons merchant. He goes like, sure. What is it? Oh, was it 0-3 without Debo or 1-3?
I think they won a game.
Debo back all of a sudden, bro, is a magician. Like, no. It does not matter. Because what did I say the formula was? Brock Purdy is an outstanding quarterback when he's front running, when the game plan's going smooth. He doesn't have to get into secondary reads, and he doesn't have to make plays. That's exactly what Sunday was. He went
0-3. Yeah, he went 0-3 without Debo.
Exactly. Debo MVP? Question mark. But listen. So that game was the perfect script. Like, that's when Purdy's good. But when it's back against the wall and he has to make plays, he can't do it. And we've seen it numerous times. And also, our little Brock Purdy clip from about 3 weeks ago, I think got like 3,000 views or something, 4,000 views. Everyone on our ass in the comments talking about, say you don't watch Brock Purdy without saying you don't watch Brock Purdy.
Where's it say? YouTube? Where's it say? Where's it say? YouTube? I'm on it. I'm on it right now.
Listen, they was talking about say you don't watch Brock Purdy without saying you don't watch Brock Purdy. Brother, I think you got it wrong. You need to say you don't watch Brock Purdy. You be looking at them box scores.
I'm not watching that. Bro, first of all, I'm not watching nobody the Niners play, bro, respectfully. Like, I got them as contenders because of the defense. You know what I'm saying? Now that they added Chase Young, shit really is up. I'm not gonna lie. Shit is up. Bro, it's just the roster, dog. They're constructed perfectly to win a Super Bowl. Now, it's going to be on Brock for them to do it. And do I think Brock can do it? Maybe. All he got to do is throw a 5-yard screen and Debo going to take it off. You can take it off. McCaffrey can take it off. Kittle will take it off. It's just they're so loaded, bro. I have no choice but to call them contenders. But, bro, don't be coming at me on no YouTube talking about some Brock Purdy this, Brock Purdy that. When y'all was calling, bro, a top 10 quarterback. And, bro, come on, bro. Don't do that shit, bro. Don't do that. I'm not going for the gimmicks. You know what I'm saying? As a team, they're contenders. As Brock Purdy led, can they win a Super Bowl? Probably not. I don't expect him to outplay Mahomes. I don't expect him to outplay Hurts. I don't even got him outplaying Dak again. On some shit. That's it. Dude, bro.
It's just so upsetting because, like, their roster is genuinely nuts. And they're just not going to get it done, bro. You can't win without a quarterback, man. Like, it's as simple as that. And, you know, they make some adjustments. Maybe Brock Purdy has a wake-up call, but look, all I'm going to say is I've told y'all the formula, and I've told y'all why Purdy is not a Super Bowl quarterback since like week 2?
Man, you've been saying this. You've been saying this since he touched down. Since the Glazing started.
I was on that 7-game sample size. Ain't shit to me.
Yeah, I mean, but at the end of the day, like, do I have to give Brock Purdy credit? Yes, because at the end of the day, bro, you're still going on the field. You winning the games you need to win with the roster you got. But, bro, don't come to me with that bullshit that he the next thing whenever I could plug in 15. I could plug in Josh Dobbs, and they might look 10 times better. You know what I'm saying? I could plug in a lot of quarterbacks and it'd be easy. You know what I'm saying? I could plug in Bryce Young, it'd be easy. I could plug in a lot of quarterbacks, it'd be easy. Don't come to me with that bullshit when that team is outstanding. This man McCaffrey had a 17-game streak, bro, or 16-game streak of a touchdown every game. You have a top one running back, you have a top 5 tight end, you have a top 5 or the top 10 receiving duo in the league, and then you got a top 3 defense in the league. Motherfucker, you better be winning games. Let's go.
Yeah, it's tough, man.
I'm about to go find this YouTube because I'm about to go crazy,
bro.
I'm about to go crazy.
I'll go ahead and continue the rundown while you go look at it, because your eyes gonna be hurting after you read all them. But yeah, so that's pretty much all the NFL talk we got. I mean, there's some other ones. Obviously, we can't talk about all of them. It'd take forever. I do think the Bengals are a contender. I would probably slip like the Seahawks in there. There's a couple teams on the outside looking in. We just wanted to hit on some of the biggest question marks, but now it's time to talk some hoops, man. So we've had a lot going on. Like I discussed in the intro, Maxey 50-piece, Tyrese Haliburton has 32 assists and 0 turnovers in his last 2 games. The Pacers are like the best offense in the league, arguably. The in-season tournament's been going on. These courts, some of them are the worst thing I've ever seen. Some of them are kind of fire. It's interesting. But I'll give the NBA credit. You know, I do think that it's actually making these games more entertaining. Like you look at the schedule on a Tuesday and you just care more because it's an in-season tournament game. And I know that sounds crazy, but like,
it don't sound crazy.
You care more, but you know why? Because they don't bench dudes when they get up big, because point differential matters in terms of seeding. Everyone's actually going hard. Like it's fun, man. So like, what's your general takeaway so far from everything to the play to the courts?
To the courts?
Like, you can start there.
Oh, or the tournament in general?
Both. Your whole takeaway.
I like it. I like it. It's great. It's great entertainment. It's great fun. I'm gonna be attending my first in-season tournament game, Hornets versus Knicks. So I'm gonna see what the atmosphere is like and see if it's any different than a normal game. And then I'll be able to talk about it a little bit more on the next episode. But I like it, bro. And what was funny about me, this about to sound like I'm glazing like a motherfucker, but what made me buy into it is when LeBron was like, yeah, we trying to win it, bro. It's for 50,000. I'm like, damn, LeBron care about this shit? Okay, bet. Okay, so the Lakers need to go win this shit. That's what made me care about it. Seeing the star players of the league actually give a damn about it, actually want to win these games. It's fun. It's good for the league. And the courts, I think the courts are fire. Me personally, I thought the Lakers court looked gas. I think the Indy court looks gas. The Thunder court looks gas. Some of them are a little bit.
Some of it, bro. For some reason, I don't know what it is. It's most of the red ones.
Yeah, it's the red ones.
Look bad, bro. They got too much red going on, bro. Like, I don't know. The NBA must stand with the Bloods or something, bro. They got them Suwoop courts going on.
Yeah, it's ugly. It's too bold. It's too bold red. Like the Bulls, it's too damn bold. I don't even know why they in the in-season tournament anyway. They should have just chopped it up to the, you know what I'm saying, the Sixers, Celtics, Lakers, etc. Like, I'm not even trying to watch the rest of these teams hoop it out, but I think it's a great thing for the league, bro. And good job, Adam Silver. I feel like not a lot of people give Adam Silver his credit, but he doing his thing with that.
Yeah,
I just shouted out a commissioner. Man. I can't believe I did that. That's new.
I literally, when they first brought I'm pretty sure I said it on this podcast that I was like, kind of sounds a little bit iffy, a little bit stupid. Not the biggest fan, but like there is like, I don't know if the environment's different, but it feels like the games are a little more intense. People care a little bit more. So yeah, I mean, I'm all for it, man. I'm all for good hoops. So we're not going to do pretenders and contenders in the NBA just yet. It's a little early, and there's only really, I think, a handful of teams that you would even consider contenders at this point. We'll see how it shapes out. But what I do want to talk about is, before we move into the final 2 NBA topics, this is the last thing on the in-season tournament. Do you think they should allow teams to hang a banner for winning an in-season tournament?
Nah.
I don't think so either, but that's my concern. Like, all right, bro, you telling me like if the Hornets win it,
I mean, low key, I'm like 75-25. You know what I'm saying?
I think it depends on who wins it, bro. Like
75% hell no, 25% yeah, because the in-season tournament so far, I mean, it's fresh. You know what I'm saying? Teams are, I mean, obviously now a lot of teams are kind of hurt, but you know what I'm saying? Most teams are what they gonna look like by the end of it. Um, and it's in the middle, it's kind of in the early season, so it's fresh hoops, chemistry there, whatever. I mean, I feel like it's like I don't think they should get a banner. I just think they should get a playoff berth off of it, off the win. That's me
no,
personally.
I liked what Haliburton said. That idea was tough, where he was like, I think he said if you win the in-season tournament, you get an automatic playoff berth. But the only issue I have is like, what if you win the in-season tournament and then you just like, nah, fuck it, and rest your players the rest of the like that's
I
the
mean,
only issue. They'd have to put a rule in to like
but they already got the rule there where you can't even sit. You can't even sit. You know what I'm saying? Like low minutes like that. So I mean, eventually you're gonna get penalized if let's say the Lakers on the in-season tournament, Bron AD sit out 40 damn games. And also at the same time, like players not even trying to sit like that no more because you gotta have play a certain amount of games for all NBA teams now and they even be an awards conversation.
true.
So yeah, people not even trying to sit games like that right now. So that's why I thought it was funny because I was like, when AD was like, I'm trying to play all 82, which he hasn't already. Nice try. I was like, I wonder why he's trying to do that. Now I understand. He want to be all NBA. He want to win Defensive Player of the Year. He want to win MVP. He want to do all these things. So I feel like the automatic playoff bid would be cool. I mean, especially for the low market teams like, you know, the Hornets, the, you know what I'm saying, the Pacer type deals, the, you know, even the Thunder shit. But like, it'd be cool. It'd be cool. They shouldn't
It
get no
would.
damn banner though. I'm good on that.
Nah, that's what I feel about the banner thing is like there are certain franchises like that haven't won anything that I could see wanting a banner for it. But like that's the only thing I'm worried about with the in-season tournament, man. Like the discourse around it is going to get so nasty because I already know it's something. Like I'll be honest, bro. If the Celtics win the in-season tournament, I could give two shits. Like
I feel like
it'll be
you know what, bro? Me knowing how I am, I'm bragging about that shit.
it'll be cool, but like you know how nerdy I'm gonna look if someone's talking to me and I'm like, but we won the in-season tournament though.
It's only corny because of your favorite team. You know what I'm saying? Your favorite team, the Celtics, they got 16 chips. The Lakers
True,
got 16 chips.
if
And
I
they
if I
they
was
really
the
shouldn't care.
Pistons,
Yeah,
if
like
I
if
was
I
the Pistons, I'd be like, yeah, but we won the in-season tournament though. We on the come up.
exactly. And then yeah, exactly. So it ain't even as corny, but like a Lakers fan or a Celtics fan be like, we won the in-season tournament. We
Laker,
all
if I see a
like,
Laker, a Celtics fan, a Warriors fan, like if I see any, honestly, it's just those three. Everyone
hey,
else,
and be ready to clip me, brother, because I'm talking my shit. We win that hoe. I'm sorry.
the discourse about to be nasty. You're gonna be on Twitter talking about how
Hey,
many in-season tournaments MJ got.
exactly. On me. I'm gonna say, you know, I ain't gonna say that on the pod. They gonna try to
No,
clip
that's
me
what's
up.
gonna be bad, bro. If the Lakers win it, they're gonna tweet something about it. Like all they're gonna say is like
Braun
LeBron and
won
the Lakers
the
win the
first
first
in-season
in-season
tournament.
tournament. All you're gonna see in the comments is Jordan would have won 5. Jordan would have won 6. I'm
They
gonna be
ain't trying to.
laughing, bro.
Everybody trying to hear that shit.
I'm gonna be all in them comments. But yeah, it's who's your like dream team to win it? Like who would be the coolest? Who would be the coolest they won it story? And we're gonna say we can't say our teams, and that includes Charlotte because that'd be biased. It'd be cool to see our hometown win the in-season tournament.
Uh, the Heat because they
I
don't
can't
win shit.
stand that. I can't stand you for saying that, bro. I promise you,
No, I'm just
I,
playing. No, the Pacers for real. What you mean, Halliburton?
that's
I
a
would
real
love.
good pick.
I
I
would love
like
to
the
see the Heat.
Pacers pick because it's like Halliburton's really good, but they're not quite there as a championship roster yet. But it'd kind of be
Facts.
like a we're on the way up type of win for them. Um, I'm gonna say the same with the Timberwolves. I don't think the Timberwolves are quite like they're very very close. I still don't. I I don't think Cat and Gobert works offensively enough to win a title. They're getting drugged by the Suns right now.
D-Book back. Makes
and
sense.
yeah, it'd be cool to see both of those teams that have Ant and Tyrese Haliburton that are both young guys who are making their mark on the league. It'd be a cool statement win, we're on the way up. Don't sleep on us.
I would love to see them play together because I enjoyed them on the FIBA team so much playing together. It looks so fun.
Don't let Tyrese Haliburton get another star, bro. I'm telling you, don't. The league would be cool if he gets a scoring star or a big. I'm telling you, don't let it happen, bro. He does not turn the ball over. He's efficient. But yeah, I do want to say this. I know I said we're not going to do pretenders and contenders yet. That's because, for example, we haven't even seen the Suns play as a unit yet. So I don't want to go there. We have seen individual players though. So I would like the Pierre Davis, as it stands right now, top 5 MVP ballot.
Okay.
In order.
Number 1, Jokic again.
I feel bad. Jokic getting that LeBron treatment.
He's gonna be in that treatment. Number 1, Jokic right now. Number 2, Tatum. Tatum had 2 games back to back where they weren't the best games, but they were still good. And they now have the number 1 record in the league, I'm pretty sure, after just beating the Sixers.
This is all you really need to say to solidify that. This man just played a fully healthy. Well, they didn't have Oubre. Apparently, man, I ain't even gonna say nothing. But I about made a pedestrian comment. Oh, I gotta chill. But but they had no Jalen, no Kristaps. They play Philly, in Philly, and this man, the bench unit for tonight, if you're interested, is Delano Banton, Svi Mikhailuk, Peyton Pritchard, and Luke Cornett. What a unit! He drops 29, 8, and 6, 4 of 10 from 3. They hold Embiid to 20. They hold Maxey to 20. They beat Philly by 10. So that's without his second and third best players. He's just genuinely, the leap has been crazy. I wouldn't be mad if anyone had him 30, though.
Yeah.
So far, we the same. Except, mine's a little different, but I'll wait.
I mean, I know people have Giannis, but I'm not going for that shit right now.
I'm not going for the Giannis shit either. Respectfully.
I'm not going for that right now.
They just beat the freaking Raptors by 20 when Giannis was out because Dame had 35 and 12. I'm good on that Giannis shit.
So yeah, I would say Jokic, Tatum. Motherfuckers gonna hate me, bro, because Maxey and Embiid are in my top 5.
Oh,
both.
You're nuts.
Both. I don't know if Maxey would be. I guess maybe Embiid, because he'll probably get the nod over Maxey anyway.
I can't, bro. I just can't. You cannot give the MVP to the second best player on a team.
With Embiid?
You can't, bro.
So you would go Maxey 3, or you would go Maxey instead, or you only got Maxey in there at all?
I wouldn't have Maxey in my top 5 just because, bro, you got to be the best player on your team.
So what are they? 1A, 1B?
No, all right, bro. This is what I'm saying. Straight up. You take Maxey off the Sixers, they're 8-3 right now. They probably still 5 and 6. You take Embiid off the Sixers, they 3 and 8, dog. To me, at least. He a free throw merchant, but he's still good.
Yeah.
It's just hard, bro.
It's hard for me because, we're only, 10 games in? A part of me wants to put AD in there, but he's already missed a game. But the things that he's been doing this year so far has been absolutely nuts. I want to put Haliburton in there because Haliburton's,
Haliburton got an argument, bro.
Yeah, the Pacers are on another level. Anthony Edwards got Minnesota turned up right now. A lot of people got Curry in there because I don't give a fuck, bro. The Curry shit is bad to me, bro. I understand. He drops 30 a game, but outside of that, bro, he don't get nobody else going, bro. That's just it. It's just him. It's just him. Nobody else gets off on that team.
He don't move you,
bro. Like as a point guard, he don't move me, bro. That motherfucker's a shooting guard to me, bro. He don't move me as a point guard. Like CP3 gets the team going more than he do, which is crazy
Dudes
as
are
fuck.
trying to tell me that the Warriors were still contenders, yet they committed to Clay and Draymond. Please.
I don't know, bro. I mean, it's interesting. I don't really have a set top five because it's so early and there's a lot of, you know what I'm saying. But I know my for sure is probably Jokic at 1 and Tatum at 2. Like I feel
would
like
say
that's what I'm going with.
I do think there's one team that could potentially have two guys, the Suns, because KD and Book are like, I ain't gonna lie, bro.
By the end of it, but they ain't even played. Well, KD
No,
has, but Book ain't
Jokic,
played at all.
Jokic is one dog. Like Jokic has officially reached that territory where like this dude should literally win MVP every year. This man has not had Jamal Murray for what, 5 games now?
Yeah, he gonna be out for 2 weeks, right? Yeah, 2 weeks.
They still can't lose. This dude's playing with Reggie Jackson, bro. Like, he's just something special. Me personally, I would have Jokic at 1. I would have Tatum at 2.
Ooh.
I would have Luka at 3 because the Mavericks are actually good.
I ain't gonna hold you. Luka sold me on my bread the other night, bro. And when I tell you, bro, I had 6 turnovers in the first quarter, bro. I about lost it, bro. I could not watch that shit. But yeah, Luka for sure. Luka's him.
Luke, I genuinely think that's going to be the top 3 for probably most of the year, and it might really come down to who's got the best record, straight up.
Unfortunately.
And that'll be the Boston Celtics. So hand Jason Tatum that MVP trophy. But no, I don't know. I don't know. I would have those 3, and then the sample size is small, bro. But from what we've been seeing out of Book,
yeah, Book on that timing, bro.
he's
only played 3 games though. Like I don't know, like
he's got 23, 4 and 4 right now on 9 of 14 shooting. And they're beating the Timberwolves, who are the number 1 defense in the league, by 30.
So we don't get no Lakers love. We don't get no AD in there a little bit. We don't get no. We don't get no. See the thing, bro. See what makes me mad about Braun is he will never get another MVP nod again. But that plus minus without him on the floor is so nuts to me, bro. I don't understand. I don't get it. Like he's so old, and I don't understand.
Yeah,
I don't know. They don't play enough. They don't play enough. And they don't win enough right now.
I just literally like, dude, AD I still ain't seen him take the leap to be the best player on the team, and that's what pisses me off. That's why he's not my top 5. Like, I just need to see it, man. Like, why are you not the best player on the team yet, dog? But let's see. Yeah, I think
that's about it, bro. I mean, there ain't too many.
The top 3 is what matters, to be honest with you. The top 3 is what matters. Before we get into most hated, I would like to have a little Haliburton segment, similar to what we did with CJ Stroud. So if you were building a franchise and consider everything, age, injury history, everything, skill, how many dudes would you build your franchise around over Tyrese Haliburton? And to me, what plays the biggest factor in this is how good he makes his teammates.
There might be a solid 15 dudes.
Yeah, it's like 15, I would say. It's like 12 to 15.
Yeah, it might be a solid, yeah. I mean, obviously I would with Tatum. I probably would with Book. Jokic, Luka,
Giannis,
Embiid, Giannis. Yeah, still Embiid. I don't care. I mean, I understand the hatred for him, but still him. He's still him.
I would still like LeBron is a little too old, but I still think like
I feel like I would take them 2 to 3 years of LeBron left over what Haliburton gonna give me now.
I think that's what people feel about Curry too. You taking them 4 years out of Curry over Haliburton.
Right. That's how I'm getting that. Anthony Edwards, SGA, probably.
SGA is where it gets close. That's when you get to that SGA, like
SGA is him though. SGA would elevate his team way more if Giddey wasn't on there. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
He has a delegator with Giddey. I mean, even Chet know how to dish that rock. So
that's why I got to get where I got to get my rocks off about Haliburton, because I am so sick and tired of people like. It's really the LaMelo comparisons for me, bro. Like, I'm sorry, LaMelo is not Haliburton. Like,
he definitely washes LaMelo, bro. I'm sorry.
Like, here's the thing.
Like on some funny shit.
I'm gonna break all this down, bro. Like, cause I've been in the group chats, and Brandon and Nick and Parker, they all love LaMelo. And they think I hate LaMelo because I say this. I don't hate LaMelo. I just don't see, like, LaMelo does nothing on a basketball court better than Tyrese Haliburton. Like,
it's gonna be up when I mean, hate him or not, when Miles gets back, I feel like it's gonna be up for LaMelo. I love LaMelo. I love his game.
But here's my problem. Why do we act like the Pacers roster is like so clear of the Hornets? It's really not. Let's look at that roster. Obi Toppin. And I quote, they duck in Brooklyn when he shoot the ball. All right. That man couldn't even perform on the Knicks. He was
Obi better than a lot of Hornets right now.
How many though? He ain't better than PJ. He ain't better than Terry.
He ain't better. Terry ain't played in a while. So I mean, but he's not better than Terry.
I don't even think he's better than Gordon Hayward, dog.
Nah, he ain't better than Gordon Hayward.
Nah. I think the Hornets got at least 6 dudes on their roster better than Obi Toppin. I'm just saying, look at the change in levels. All right, then you got Bruce Brown. Cool.
Bruce Brown, he better than a lot of Hornets.
Championship pedigree. But he was like, the thing is, people use that like, dog, they didn't take the second best player off the Nuggets. He was the 6th man. Like, he was very important, don't get me wrong, but you know, like, he was not a starter. And what did everyone say when they paid Bruce Brown, P? They overpaid, bro. They're crazy for that. So then it's the same shit you were saying about Harden and Westbrook. All of a sudden now Bruce Brown's some god tier piece. Y'all said they overpaid for him. Then Miles Turner, dude, been in trade talks for 5 years, so we ain't even gonna spend time on that. Like, I'm taking Mark Williams over Miles Turner, respectfully. But then Ben Mathurin, it's like
he better. He a bucket.
Nah,
I ain't gonna hold.
I like Ben Mathurin a lot, but he is only in year 2. I think Ben Mathurin will be better than Rozier as a 2 guard. But I think right now I'd still take Rozier. But Ben Mathurin is that guy. But then you look at their bench, dog. Nimbard, love him, 2nd-year guy. Neesmith couldn't even touch the court in Boston. Jalen Smith couldn't even touch the court in Phoenix. Why are y'all acting like Haliburton's out here with a fucking all-star team?
What about Buddy, though? What about Buddy?
I would say Buddy's their 2nd best player, realistically. He hasn't been great statistically this year, but probably their 2nd best player.
I feel like they better than the Hornets, but it ain't like.
That's what I'm saying.
It's like a Texans Panthers kind of thing.
Yeah, I'm not disputing like they're better, but part of the reason they're better is because of Tyrese Haliburton, because they have the number 1, and the excuse is, bro, he's literally playing with the number 1 offense. Why are they the number 1 offense in the league? Because he runs that bitch. That's why they're the number 1 offense in the league. Like, that's not like, I think LaMelo is a top, what would you say, 30 player in the NBA? Maybe.
I would have to put it on a spreadsheet. I mean, bro, think about it. We had a top 25, under 25, and LaMelo was what?
Like 11th or 10th. Yeah. LaMelo, he top 45. Top 40.
And then I'll say, dude, you got to throw in all the other dudes.
Like, the problem I have with LaMelo is, in comparison to
would you take
LaMelo
over Maxey right now?
Right now?
Nah. Even in the long run, like from what we're seeing? I don't know. I'm about to get so much later for this shit.
Listen, but the thing is, bro, like, I don't even care, because the difference is LaMelo turns the ball over more than Haliburton. LaMelo is a shot chucker. Haliburton is efficient. And I get LaMelo has to chuck in some games. Like the Heat game, I do not hold over his head. That dude was playing with a JV roster. They started Teo Maladon. I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm not going to blame him for that.
All right, see,
But
now when I brought that up on another occasion, I'm just saying that Maladon shit crazy. Ain't nobody trying to watch that bullshit on a Monday night. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Like, listen, I love LaMelo, bro. I think in the long run, he gonna be a hooper when he get talent around him. I just think right now Haliburton clear him, but that don't mean LaMelo can't catch up. It's a
yeah,
CJ
like
Bryce
LaMelo
thing.
can catch up. But I think the issue that LaMelo's going to have, bro, I think he got that Trey Young disease, man.
Wow, but see, ain't nobody even talking about Trey Young. Right?
I just feel like LaMelo cares about LaMelo. I don't think LaMelo cares about winning basketball. Like LaMelo cares about getting his 30, 10, and 10 and being able to be like, it ain't my fault we lost. And obviously, they did make the playoffs. Or was it the play-in? Which one was it?
They made a play in. See, they made the play in twice with Borrego. Well, part of this LaMelo shit is Steve Clifford, bro. He's so damn
Steve
trash.
Clifford is an idiot. Like, the thing is, though, that's my problem is, like, it's not like they're far off of each other. But everyone acts like I'm so disrespectful for saying I'd take Hallie over LaMelo. Like, how is that disrespectful? This man Haliburton is having a generational year.
That ain't disrespectful. Right now, yeah, he clear up. And I don't even
Like,
think that's a debate. It's not a debate, bro. He clears up. I mean,
like
even when they
LaMelo
played,
is
he had 40.
like, now listen, Gordon come back, Terry come back, wife beater come back, and they go 9-1 in a 10-game stretch, and LaMelo's starting to look crazy. But if LaMelo keep losing when he get his roster back, because that's all I've heard is roster this, roster that. If he keeps losing when he gets his roster back, then what?
I mean,
not saying I expect him to win 50 games. I don't.
It's a talk to you later kind of thing, for real. I mean, but one of my biggest pet peeves is a whole lot of Hornets fans, a whole lot of NBA fans was hating on Borrego for how he was using LaMelo and what situations he was putting him in. That's when they was winning games, and that's when LaMelo looked at his best. Now I don't know what the fuck going on in Charlotte. I don't give a damn about that roster. Steve Clifford trash should have been packed him up.
Steve Clifford's
I don't understand
idiot,
how you fire somebody under the same management and then bring them back.
Because Kenny Atkinson is a hoe.
I'm just saying, bro. Like LaMelo, and what's crazy is people think I hate on LaMelo too. And it's just I hold LaMelo to a higher standard. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, because we watched him for a hot minute. I hold him to the higher standard. So when he's not performing on the standard, bro, I'm not finna sit here and keep
my
blazing.
thing, bro. That's what people don't get. It don't come from a sense of hate. It comes from the fact that if y'all are going to talk about LaMelo like he's a top 20 player in the league, I'm holding him to a top 20 player in the league standard, no matter what's around him. And y'all aren't. That's the difference.
Good seg.
Like, I don't know. And, just to transition out of that, that ain't just for Brandon or Parker or Nick, even though we did just talk about this. That's for a lot of people on Twitter out there. That ain't just for you, MX Wheezy, either, because I know you're going to listen to that and think we subtweeting you. That's just for anyone that, like, I hate that it's a discussion. I don't even know who started the Haliburton and Melo comparisons.
I don't understand. I don't know where it came from either. I never in my life have I sat back and thought like, damn, would I rather have Haliburton or LaMelo? I've never done that before. So then they played.
Started.
And then they played, right? And then Hallie had 40, but LaMelo got that plug. So then
that's what it was.
So then it's like, okay, now who we want? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I've never even. I mean, I've been. I never even
thought about them as like peers, bro. Like I never even thought about them as like they got beef.
Yeah, nah, I don't know. I've been a Hallie fan off rip.
Yeah, Hallie is just.
It's on record. It's literally on record that I've been a Hallie fan off rip, and it's like,
yeah. Like I'm a Hallie Glazer. I can't lie.
It's just whatever to me. I could care less. But I feel like a lot of people say before we get the most hated, I feel like there's a problem in the sports world. You can't be a fan of both, and you can't have expectations for both without feeling like you hating one or the other. It's not. I will never hate on LaMelo, bro. I love LaMelo. He turned Charlotte up. Like Charlotte's different because of him.
See, and that's the issue, bro.
He needs to be better. He needs to be better.
People think I hate LaMelo because I think Haliburton's better. Like, no, that is not all right, bro. If I was up here saying some wild stuff. Like if I was up here saying Jalen Green better than LaMelo, yes, I'm hating.
Yeah, that's top tier glaze.
But saying someone that's on at worst the same level as him is better than him is not insane to say at all. But
I don't even know. Like, I mean, who can I say? LaMelo and LaMelo's in a hard ass spot, bro. Because everybody that needed to take the leap took a leap around and over his ass. That's the problem that I'm having.
It's because he missed last year too, bro. That's part of it.
It's like, damn, like, okay, cool. We can talk about Maxey, but Maxey on that shit this year. We can talk about Haliburton on his shit this year. We can talk about somebody in this class. We can talk about Edwards. We all know how that's gonna go. You know what I'm saying? So it's a little different, bro.
There comes a point.
It's tough.
There comes a point, with the exception of Maxey.
He need to stick to the Cade talk.
There comes a point where you got to stop hitting the. But look what they got around him compared to him. Excuse. Ant Edwards was drafted the same year as LaMelo. He became the guy. The Timberwolves are like that. Haliburton, same draft class as Melo. He became the guy. The Pacers are like that. They're all in playoff position. The Hornets are not. And you can talk about injuries. You can talk about all that, and I get it. They have been injured. But if you're going to hold him to that standard, he has to win. It doesn't matter. Don't call someone a top 20 player and hold him to top 60 standards. That's all I got to say about it. That's just not fair.
I'm gonna keep him in the Cade conversation until.
Yeah, him and Cade is a perfect comparison. Except Cade, I'm out on Cade, bro. He be selling my bag every time.
I ain't gonna hold it. He sold me the other night.
I'm convinced.
But hey, like I said, we talk about LaMelo roster. You said that they got the worst roster possible around Cade. It's spade and spade. It's spade and spade.
They do, bro. That Piston shit is crazy, but it's interesting. All right, that was a hella good and informative hoop combo. That might have to be a separate YouTube vid. All right, what you got for most hated, man?
I ain't gonna lie, I've been bedridden, so it's been a lot of sleeping on my end. So I've been more sleeping than hating.
Sickness is your most hated.
Yeah, sickness is my most hated. That shit is so trash. And y'all gonna listen to this episode, might cut it off 5 minutes in because of my voice, so I apologize. But most hated. We missed a week. All the Glazers that got on LeBron ass for passing it to Cam Reddish in the corner. Watch hoops, please. The man makes the right play.
Read a book.
You know what I'm saying? 2 days later, 1 day later, Curry had the same situation with a way better scorer, way better shooter in the corner, and Klay Thompson went up for the layup and doinked that hole. So make your mind up. You know what I'm saying? What do you want these players to do? Stop getting on Bron for doing what he's been doing for 20 years. Stop saying this man ain't got killer instinct. He just killer instinct, a real killer instinct for me, JK. You hoop, I hoop. It's making the right play even when you know it's out of your hands, bro. And you haven't trusted people. That's what a real teammate is about. That's what a real leader is about. And that's what like sports is all about, bro. It's not a single person game. As much as we make it, it's not a single person game. He made the right play. That's what it was. Why are we going to continue to bash this man for hitting somebody wide open? Next game, he had Cam Reddish in the corner and he hit. That's the confidence you got to put in these dudes. That's why the Warriors ain't on shit. Right there. Nobody, you know what I'm saying? Like, obviously, Curry the dude. Nobody around him is the dude. Nobody act like they the dude. So, I mean, we can hate on that all we want. Yeah, I mean, that was my prime most hated. Obviously, number 2, the Panthers. God damn. I don't even know, bro. I'm lost for words. You know, I talk a lot. You know what I'm saying? I talk a hell of a lot. And the Panthers have been my team since birth. Bro, I can't continue to support this shit, bro. I really cannot. There's nothing that I can do. I mean, Tepper, bro, you got all this money and you still making no wrong decisions. You're not doing what you need to do. If you want to fire Frank Reich. This ain't what we need to do. I don't care who you fire. I'll swallow the words. I thought Frank Reich was going to be decent. You said we had an all-star coaching staff. We clearly don't. They don't know what they doing every Sunday. I'm tired of NFL fans picking on Bryce Young every week like it's this young man's fault. It's not this young man's fault, bro. It's not his fault at all. The running backs suck. The receivers suck. The line suck, but the line's been playing a little bit better. And, you know what I'm saying? Shout out our defense. Our defense is holding their own. But bro, I'm tired of watching this shit every single Sunday, bro. Imagine having to write about it too. So I'm on boycott with the Panthers. I'm gonna rep them. I'm a rep them. They're my favorite team. I'll wear the merch. I'll do whatever. As far as like investing myself into it, I'm done with that shit, bro. Because I'm tired of investing myself into some loser shit. It's just not okay. It's not okay. And I'm tired of everybody thinking like maybe next year, maybe next year. Bro, ain't no more next year, bro. You ain't got no first. You ain't got no immediate future plans. Y'all scrambling each and every week is bogus, bro. And I shouldn't have to pay my money to go sit in them seats. I shouldn't have to pay my money to buy these jerseys that y'all be shipping players in and out of. I shouldn't have to do that, bro. I just want to be a fan of a good winning football team. And I ain't got that in a good 7 years. I'm done with that shit. That's about it. I might have more, but I'm gonna let you spaz out.
All right.
Damn, I
Up
lost my
first.
voice. I'm sorry, ass Panthers.
Up first, the easiest of them all, Draymond Green. Listen, man, ain't nobody scared of you anymore, little bro. Like, you doing all that stuff, man, your offensive game fell off. And you think people that watch hoops don't know hoops? We see the pattern. Your offensive game dropped off, so you up the antics because you think doing that gives your team a better chance to win than what you providing on the offensive side of the ball. You're still a good defender. You can still rebound. You're still a good passer. You can't score anymore, and that makes you mad. Back-to-back nights. You tried it with Donovan Mitchell, lost. You tried it with Anthony Edwards. He ran y'all at the gym in the final 5 minutes of the game. Y'all are not those guys anymore. And you can try to put on this fake tough, we the last real gangster shit all you want. You can do that all you want. But y'all have fun being gangsters at home while the real hoopers are finishing the playoffs and winning titles. Because if you think the Golden State Warriors, as they're currently constructed, can win a title, I've got news for you. I've got some bad news for you.
Me personally, bro, I don't understand the whole discourse with the we the last real gangster shit. It ain't about being hood. It ain't about being gangster. The same shit y'all hating on Ja Morant for. The hell is y'all damn praising these boys for choking motherfuckers out on the court and thinking it's the 80s. Nobody care about that. I don't care if Braun or AD go fight somebody on the court. I don't care about that. I want them to hoop, and your best ability is being on the court. Bro, if I'm a fan, I'm mad as hell, bro. Why is Clay and Dre getting ejected? I mean, bro, what are you doing, bro? You supposed to be leaders. You supposed to be pillars of the face of the or pillars of the NBA, and y'all acting a fool. Bro, that shit weak. It's weak.
It's because
it's weak.
They can't play without their little star boy. Rudy Gobert said that shit, and it's facts. He knew Draymond was going to try to do some crazy shit to get ejected because he can't play without Steph. Might be true. Draymond is indeed a Steph merchant. But no, the problem I have is y'all acting like the discourse is anti-Draymond. Name me one motherfucker in the league that likes Rudy Gobert, please. They taking Rudy Gobert's side. Nobody likes him. He might be the most hated dude in the league. That's how you know you in the wrong. Like, at some point, the extreme antics got to stop. And at some point, the Warriors have to stop treating Draymond like a giant man baby and hold him accountable. Kerr going to the podium immediately saying Draymond didn't do anything wrong. All their fans on Twitter, Draymond didn't do anything wrong. Can y'all wake up, man? Y'all's dynasty was based in fear, just like all dynasties are. I'm a Patriots fan. I can speak to that. Our dynasty was based in fear. Ain't nobody want to line up with the Patriots. They were scared of us. Ain't nobody scared of us anymore. Now, obviously, y'all didn't lose y'all's GOAT, so it's a little different, but ain't nobody scared of y'all anymore, bro. The Warriors will not win another title. Anyways, that's just ridiculous, man. Like,
I'm just keeping it a stack with you, bro. Like, regardless if they win another title or not, I could care less. You know what I'm saying? Fuck it. It's the fact of that they really sit there and defend that shit, bro. Like, this man blatantly Stone Cold Steve Austin stomped on Sabonis in the playoffs, regardless if Sabonis grabbed the foot or not. Like, this shit just corny, bro. It's like it ain't pickup, but it's like going to a pickup game. Everybody has that one dude that they play pickup with that's always trying to fight. Like when shit goes south or motherfuckers start losing, somebody kind of foul a bit, somebody want to fight. And that shit corny in the gym when we playing. I know that shit corny in the league. There ain't no place for it. There's no place for it.
Draymond seems to be the only dude in the NBA that doesn't understand retaliation without pushing the boundary. You know what Draymond is? Draymond is the dude who gets into it with a guy, and instead of wanting to fight, he immediately pull out the strap. He goes straight to get the gun. That's what Draymond is. That's the best way I can describe it. He don't want to throw hands. He wants to do the craziest thing possible. He wants to get the gun and murder the dude over pickup basketball. That's how I view Draymond. The second most hated I got is the Bills, because at some point y'all got to hold Josh Allen accountable, man. Like, firing your offensive coordinator when you're basically top 5 in every offensive stat is gross. And they did the same thing with Brian Dable. They did the same thing. He had great offensive numbers. He got fired because Josh Allen turns the ball over and they lose. And I get it. It's hard to find a franchise quarterback, so you don't want to move on from Josh. If Josh Allen's a real franchise quarterback and you set him down and say, we need you to work on the turnovers, he'll work on the turnovers. He ain't going to leave you. That'll show you what he's made of. Bro, this Josh Allen stuff, you're too good to be doing this, bro. Like, I don't think Josh Allen realizes nobody hates on him because they think he sucks or they think he's bad. They hate on him because they know how good he is, and we've seen this shit for too long. It's time to fix it, man. Like, you should have done had a ring by now, if we're being honest. But you can't stop turning the rock over.
That's that Wyoming shit, bro.
I guess, man. They got
Like,
so many
that
national parks out there.
But it's like, it's that Wyoming shit, bro. You was the man in Wyoming. You was playing hero ball out there. When you first got to the Bills, you was playing hero ball over here. I'll never forget the playoff Texas game. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. This is when I knew this motherfucker wasn't it. This man in a prime time playoff game against the Texans ran backwards, threw the ball behind his head like these. Man, JK, bro, I don't give a damn if you young or a veteran, or there's no way in hell, shape, or form you should be doing that. 94 turnovers in 6 seasons, bro. That's crazy as hell. He'll probably hit 100 by the end of the year. Bro, it's nuts, bro. It's nuts. It just don't make no damn sense what Josh Allen be doing. And it's
they
like,
might not
bro,
make the playoffs.
And if they don't make the playoffs, I need to hear some serious discourse about that shit. I need this, bro, because they've compared this man to Mahomes. They compared this man to Burrow. They've said he's the best in the league before. They say he should win MVP before. He should have already won a Super Bowl before. They've changed the overtime rules for this man before. Still ain't won an overtime game.
Josh Allen getting that Luka treatment if he missed the playoffs, I guarantee.
It's so bad. And Luka ain't even getting nothing bad. No bad treatment because he was hurt like that. Josh Allen, he got that hurt treatment last year. Mom was saying, oh, he had a UCL. Like I said, I took the word shut out Josh Allen's mouth. He said that didn't affect any way I played. I took it word for word what he said. Bet. Okay, cool. So he got the injury treatment last year. There's no excuse for this. There's no more excuses. You're no longer young. You're no longer young in that first couple stages of your career. You a vet now, bro. You the captain of the team. You the leader of the team. You got to solidify wide receiver 1. Act like it, bro. Don't turn the ball over. Go win some damn games. 5-5. Still blowing me away. This your most hated intern in the mine because that's some garbage ass shit, bro. I watched too many years of Cam Newton, a man that he's damn compared to a lot of times, get scrutinized so many years, bro, year in and year out. Just for Josh Allen to come in here and be doing the same bullshit and to be loved and praised. I'm done with that shit, bro. No.
Yeah, it's tough. I mean, look.
It ain't tough. It ain't tough, JK. It's garbage. It's trash.
I'm saying it's tough for the Bills because Stephon Diggs out. I promise you that. But listen, man.
I hope
it feels good to be back, man. It felt good to be back after taking last week off. I don't know what we're gonna do next week. It is a holiday week, so could be tough. No one's really gonna be doing much. It's Thanksgiving, man. So if we don't see y'all until then, you know us. We're gonna be watching sports. We're gonna be hating, and we want y'all to do some hating too. But in case we don't record next week, I also do want to wish all the listeners out there a happy Thanksgiving, man. I hope y'all have fun with your families.
I'm gonna keep it a stack. Don't post them garbage ass plates on Snapchat and Twitter that I be seeing. Don't post them.
I promise you, don't invite Noah King to your crib because all your leftovers ain't gonna be leftovers. He done ran through on Pierre's mom's mac and cheese. I'll never forget. But yeah, man, we hope you'll have a good holiday if we don't record next week. If we do, I'll tell you again. But you know the vibes, man. Stay safe this weekend. Enjoy some sports. Enjoy some bets if you're a gambler. And bet responsibly. And keep hating. Until next time, we'll see y'all.